Rightio. Hey, we're back. New week, new 2 out of 2. Huge score. Safe to say, last week, round 9, was a very good week for Big Tasty's team. Or was it round 10? Whatever. No, round 10 score. Round 9. It was round 10 last week. We're going into round 11. So here we are. This week. Well, actually, let's look at the team first, not the matchup. Huge tons all around, except the players where you would have thought would ton didn't. Alright, so alright, I've already got my trades in, so this was just me trying out the trades, making sure everything worked out. Just quick reversal. As if you couldn't tell, I do do my trades and stuff like that, just because I don't want to be in the video having to worry about math adding up and stuff, you know. And that's nice. Supercoach never takes forever to load unless I'm recording, which is pretty cool. We'll just go scores. Hearn, 112, super consistent, great guy. Jakey Lloyd, 115, again, consistent. Look at that 115 average, scores 115, I'm fine with that. Whitfield, it's not a 170, but that's what I brought him in for, the 115. Hall, the God, 116. Had to field Answorth, but Hinge, in my opinion, was the better of the two. And Hinge got dropped this week, so he'll be getting benched for Clark, because Williams still isn't back. So I think GWS is pulling a little bit of a screw job going on. But Williams, at this moment, is probably a trade out after I'm looking at once the Dogs have their bye to bring in Suckling, because I think he's a pretty good pod. But like that's just in the spur of the moment right now, me thinking of him. Once I give it an actual look over, might be someone else. Answorth, Hinge, yeah, they did alright. Of course, should have fielded Clark, and I was meant to, but what was I doing? I was watching something. Or I was out, something like that. And that's why I didn't field him. I was meant to field him over Answorth. No, I was meant to put Williams on field for Answorth, and because I had the E on him, he would transfer it over. Fife, 126. A lot of people had him captain this week, which you'd probably be kicking you. Or was it last week? Because he had the Sunday game. A lot of people would be kicking himself for it because the big man Grundy. But 126 isn't a bad score if he's not your captain. McRae, 105, an off game, but like they're few and far between, so that's fine. TK, number 11, 140. No danger in the side against Gold Coast. I expected a little bit higher, like by a little bit, I mean like a 150, 155, 160, something like that, in that range. But 140 is nothing bad. 116 for Cripps, who his scoring has been going down, but look, he's got a 119 average. So when I'm saying going down, I just mean it's going down, not going down to bad. It's just less. O'Meara and Canelio are super huge headaches at the moment. Both of these dudes fall into the category of play 1 quarter and suck for 3, or play good for 3 quarters, suck for 1. And when they play the 3-quarter one, they end up with like a 120 score or something like that. But yeah, both of them are in the same. Canelio was like, in quotation marks, injured last game. He had some corky or something like that. I reckon it was. I don't reckon it would have affected his score that much. I didn't see him play that great. Dersma, 108. What a god! He's so close to getting traded out. Gets a 108. Gibbons. Yep, I was that dude who fielded Gibbons over Atkins. As you can see, that worked perfectly. Atkins, a 115, he does come on field this week because Gibbons maintained his spot. I'm going off just memory here. I'm not too sure on it. Gibbons kept his spot, Hayes got dropped, and Atley is still not back. So Port trolled everyone. That's great. I'm surprised they don't just drop Dursmer and bring in some random. Grundy 165 I spoke about. Gorn 149. I mean, 90. I want to say about 90% of people have these two or one of the two. I mean, you have to have one of the two. I don't see how you've got two rucks and one of them's not these two. Walter's the big 110. Finally, he's gotten a big score. Well, I say big, it's 110, but it's big for a forward. A big score since I've brought him in. Jack Billings 73, but St Kilda have the problem of playing down to the opponents, and because Carlton are just so shit, and that's not even a hot take or anything. They are disgusting bad. They at the moment have no future, and Brendan Bolt needs to go. But because St Kilda play down to the opponents, their scores are never too great. Against I'm just looking at matchups this week. Who they got? They got Port. Hopefully they play up, but it's in China, so maybe they don't. Maybe that would just come down to jet lag, stuff like that. Heaney 82. Live or die by the Heen man. Warple 85. I mean, it's bad. It's really bad, but he's probably going to end up being my F6, and I'll just have to live with it. Baker 105, another man who was really close to getting traded out, and yes, and he was close to getting traded out, but not because he was bad scoring, but because I just thought he's probably made as much money as he's going to make, scoring 80s and stuff like that, go up to about what he is now, the 350k mark. No, he kept it up. The man, the myth, legend, the savior of the AFL season, the next 10-time All-Australian Brownlow winning player, Noah Bolter, took it easy this week, 83. He didn't decide. He decided, people need Baker's points, so he'll sacrifice. Really, Baker was the one who got the 83 and Bolter the 105, but he just decided to donate his points, and that's true fact. I got that straight from Champion Data. Petruccelli 37. That's he's so close to get. He needs to be traded out. He's going to start losing money. Danger's back this week, so he goes there, and I'll play Bolter over Baker because the god. I just have more faith in him against North. North aren't too great. Petruccelli. See, now I can't remember what trades I made. I think it was Petruccelli and Hayes out. I'll have a look at it. We'll have a quick look. Atley's gonna just stay on the bench forever now. It always happens. I always have that one dude in the midfield who I bring in thinking he's gonna keep playing, and he doesn't. It just one of the few things that keeps happening in Supercoach. So what do we need for the midfield? I am bringing in the man who's somehow kept his spot, Oscar Baker. I thought because Melbourne played they had 9 people out last week, or 9 people on the injured list. I thought that he'd lose his spot when they all come back, and he's managed to keep it, and he's not extended bench or anything, so it's pretty cool. Ryan Gardner was who I was going to bring in, wasn't it? Let's see, how can I do this? Not Hayes. Do I go? I mean, he'd go drop, but that's super sideways. It's not happening. I mean, I still got a couple of games on Gardner, plus the bye. It is a long time to bring him in. And he has to come in. Look at that, defense forward, 102k, 100% playing. It's really good. Could bring in Mr. Mosquito, but I think he got named extended bench. I don't think he's playing. Ooh, 17. I know that's who I had in. I'll just do a quick look up on the handy phone at the ins and outs, because this is a big deal. And like the trades I made, they were earlier today. It's a Friday right now because I've waited for the lineups. Let's have a look. Who we're looking for? We're looking for, what's his name? Robert Young. Where can I find him? St Kilda, yeah, Robert Young. Has he stayed in? He has, and he's on the bench, so yeah, alright, he's staying in. That's pretty big. While I'm at it, I'm just going to have a quick look at, yeah, Mosquito didn't make it. And I'm sure like he probably has like a proper pronunciation of the name. It's not Mosquito, but you know, I haven't heard commentators say it yet, so there's not much to go off. So Young and Baker in. See, I don't feel like that was right because I had a lot more cash. Maybe I took Gibbons out, but I thought Hayes was going to play. Huh, so what did I do last week? What did I do before? It must have been Gibbons out. Yeah, it was Gibbons out. But Hayes is not playing this week. I mean, doing that doesn't really sacrifice much, because I still have one playing player on the bench who I can E on in the worst, if the worst happens. I'm just going to have a look. Hayes is not in. Yeah, he is not in the Dogs lineup, which, I mean, I know he didn't play great, but I thought he would have been able to just keep his spot. You know, that's not too big an ask. Just play. But the mid-season draft should help a lot with Supercoach. A lot of dual position players and a lot of positions where they're needed. Like there's a lot of forwards that went in the draft, mid-season draft, and they're all pretty good price. So like, I think the highest is, I don't think there were many 123s to be honest. Of course, the highest score is, no, was it a 160? I feel like number one got a 146. I just want to say that as a price, but I'm not sure. And I'm missing out on Fort this week. There's nothing I can do about it. Oh, here comes a big cough. I'm just got that out of the way. No, they're just not meaning I'm choking a big lead this week. It's just some poor food. You know what? Yeah, I'll go with this week because that's what I did before. Petrocelli Gibbons for Young and Baker. Yeah, Young is bad. I am not by any means condoning bringing him in. It's just I need someone in the forward line. Hopefully he can just keep his spot. This is his second game. Plays his third game. Plays his fourth game. Oh, right. The Saints have their bye next week. Yikes. It's an issue. The week after they've got Gold Coast, which I can't see him getting dropped against Gold Coast. He should be able to stay in. Who do they got next? Wait, why am I not seeing him? St Kilda Brisbane. That game he might get dropped for. But that's kind of overthinking it, to be honest. When you look at Supercoach like that, you tend to overthink. Henry got dropped. Williams not playing. Baker on field for Atkins? Nah, not at the moment. Oops, not that. Gorn, get on field. And for the captaincies, Grundy Vice. And on Sunday, Alex, do I have anyone playing on Sunday? I have Cripps playing. I mean, Cripps versus Essendon, he could go off. He could get like a 140. It's gonna be weird, but yeah, you know what? Leave it on Gorn. That would just do. Yeah, there's nothing else to go over in the team. Go to the game day. After it takes 10 years to load. This week, he has Tom Lynch, Kane Lambert, Sydney Stack. Interesting. Bewley, probably brought him in last week. Young will be on his bench. After the 17, no one's going to field that man. You'd be crazy to. Hayes will be on his bench after 0. Brad Crouch, I thought they said M Crouch. I was hoping it did. Stephen Martin, watch him go off. Because I'm versing him this week, watch him go off. But then again, I have Grundy as the backup. Neil, I don't have him. He's pretty much out of reach. Kelly, I'm hoping he's not out of reach. He's the next person I'm trying to bring in. If I can bring him in, I'm hoping I don't have to take out Cornelio. I'm hoping I can go Dersma to him. Even if that means I miss 1 price rise on Dersma, Josh Kelly makes up for it. That's 344 plus 337. It should give me enough. Looking around, Darcy Moore. I'm guessing he got back in the team this week. I mean, he's a good player. I don't know why he wouldn't. Yeah, he did get back in the team. Young. Nah, I don't think I saw his name. Hint didn't make it. He's making it. He'll play. Hately no. Larky yes. And Jack Ross no. Haven't heard his name in a while, so I haven't been keeping tabs on him. Movement 0, so I'm gonna. Yeah, he didn't. He hasn't played since round 8. Alright, so that's one matchup. Let's have a look at the other league. That's Mikey. Well, we've got Lockie here. Oh, Aaron. Alright. Jeremy Cameron. That's a huge pod in the forward line. He's the type of dude that can easily go off on 160. Martin, Neil, Sicily. Sicily is a defensive target. I'm hoping to bring in at some point. Oliver, another mid target, want to bring in. Matt Crouch, Boak, Matt Parker. Oof. That man, Satterfield. What a dude. Sam Walsh. Yeah, not the most threatening of teams, to be honest, this week. But they're no pushovers. Even though this dude's 11. So, should... I'm hoping I'm not jinxing it, but I should win. Kane Lambert's averaging 102? Man, what the hell? Why have I not seen this man? Oh, he's not really. A 140, 126, and 112 is carrying up the average. Alright, so he's actually averaging like 75. That's... yeah. What's a 102 then? It's saying here, average score of 89.3. Interesting. Oh no, project. Alright, I'm actually blind. I think that's it. Have a quick look at the league. You'll see that I'm in 5th place. I should make the top 4 soon. The issue is unless I make it up to 4 before the second bye round, round 12, I have Tarkin here, and I won't beat him because my team is not built for that bye round. So unless I can pull off some trade magic, I won't be able to bring him in. I won't be able to bring enough people in to save that round. But 13 should be fine, and next week should be fine. I should be able to just field 18. Maybe like 20 or something like that. But yeah, 5th place, 6 in a row. We should make it 7. I did win both leagues last week, if you can see on the side. I think the screen just cuts it off, the scores. Yeah, that's it. See you all in the next episode, which will be next week. Coming back 2 of 2, start of the bye rounds. It'll be big episode coming. Oh, and yeah, there was no intro this week because there was no like major stories in footy this week. I try to make them for each story when there's a big story. I don't want to just force one out. Quality will be shit of it. But yeah, see you all. Start of the bye rounds. Round 11. No, round 12. Whatever. Yeah. I'll see you all next week before I make more mess ups. Bye.